So Portland man talks about his journey in a new book. He was a professional athlete, then he was paralyzed in an accident. He explains how he's working now to help others. But
before, I was a professional athlete. I roamed around the world as a professional high diver, which not many people do. And afterwards, it was all in service to people with disabilities.
How a Portland man who went from professional athlete to an accident that left him paralyzed details his journey in a newly published book. Tom Haig shared his book and stories of his life at a book signing in Northeast Portland. Art Edwards got a chance to meet him.
Friends gathered at the Oakshire Brew Hall in Northeast Portland to share some time with Tom Haig and to get signed copies of his book. It's called Global Nomad: My Travels Through Diving, Tragedy, and Rebirth. It starts in the years right after college, when he's a professional high diver.
I never spent more than 4 or 5 months in the same country for the next 7 years.
That included cliff diving in Acapulco and diving off a ladder in countries all over the world. He eventually made his way back to Portland, working for Adidas. His life changed in 1996 when he suffered a spinal injury when he crashed into the side of a truck on his bicycle.
I knew immediately that I went to feel my legs and they felt strange, and then I was like, oh, I can't feel them at all. I was feeling my fingers, but my knees were not feeling bad.
The months after his injury were difficult.
I was going to check out probably every single day for the first 2 or 3 years.
His love of cycling brought him back. He went back to France and began using a hand cycle.
And when I was coming down the road from that climb, I could see the Alps in front of me, Mount Blanc shining out there. And for the first time since I broke my back, I was like, this is amazing.
Haig even won the wheelchair division at the Portland Marathon twice. He also began working with the disabled in other countries, helping them deal with challenges and producing documentaries. He says his life has 2 distinct parts.
In my case, oh my God, it took on a whole world of its own, where I have this amazing second life that I never would have dreamed of in the first place.
Great story there. If you'd like to learn more about Tom Haig or order a copy of his book, you can go to his website. That's tomhaig.com. Well, coming up next,